Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly and I am a captivated gem. On this channel, I like to do unboxings, try-ons, reviews, collabs, pretty much anything that captivates my little Gemini soul. Today is the collab day that we do with Miss Nikki from Happy Hauls. And we pick a palette and we each do our own take on it and then send you to the other one's channel and you can see what they did with theirs. And so please, if you're here first, please consider going over to her link will be below, but it's Nikki at Happy Hauls. I just can't talk today. I don't have an excuse. Anyway, how are you doing? How's your weather? My weather couldn't be more beautiful. It was chilly last night, but today is a beautiful sunshiny day. That's natural light that you see coming in through my window. Really ought to film over there, but sometimes it casts a funny shadow, and I'm not good with lighting to try to adjust for that. So here I sit with the light over there and my ring lights and stuff over here. So here we go. This week we are working with the very expired Morphe X Jeffree Star palette. We haven't worked on this one in a while, but here she is. I still think she's an absolutely gorgeous palette. And I just can't bear to part with it. I just can't. Gently used, kept away from the elements, so to speak. So, other than being a little dusty, she seems to work just fine. And today, I don't know really. I'm wearing purple, and I've got on navy blue pants, so I'm probably going to stay within a very neutral range. Probably I'm going to stay right up in here, and then I may do something with this one here. This one's just a little too dark, and this one's a little too cool for what I am trying to accomplish. What I hope to accomplish, whether I do accomplish it, remains to be seen. So what has everybody been up to? Anything exciting? Any new noteworthy news in your area? Trying to think if there's anything major. Derby's coming up in my area. It's always the first Saturday in May. So we've got that coming up. We host, we've got the fillies the day before. That's when the lady horses race. And then the Derby, and there's all kinds of races, but the Kentucky Derby is the following day on Saturday. So that ought to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to watching it. I won't be there. I can't afford tickets to that. Oh my goodness. It's insane. But a lot of famous people come. You see a lot of people, a lot of actors, a lot of movie stars, musicians, stuff like that from all over. They come and watch, and everybody's got their derby hats, and it's a big fun event, and it's such a golly, I forget which run this is, 100 and something. You think I would know that, right? I live right across the river from it. But anyway, it's exciting, and it'll be a good time for everyone. So here we go. Let's get started on the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette. And the names at the top of this are so... I like the very top. If you ever watched his videos on YouTube, his opening line is, let's see. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? And you have a mirror, and then you'd hear this bling sound, a little mirror sound. And that's the name of this top row. It's hi, or it's welcome back to my channel, and then wand noise. So, I think I'm going to start with my. I'm going to start right here. This one's mine. I used to enjoy watching his videos. He's a performer. I mean, he just is. Now he's doing all this stuff on TikTok. He's got little shorts or reels, I guess you'd say, or both, on Facebook, Instagram. He's just all over the place. Beginning to wonder, does he ever leave his house or his property? All right, let's go to work. Dust flying. Pardon me, I got to turn a light up on my mirror. This is going to cast a little bit of a shadow, a shine here. I'm sorry, I just need my mirror right in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. What did I get on my hand? I'm a mess today and don't even realize it yet. It's still happening. I've got physical therapy today. That's always fun. Twice a week. And they give me homework, and I don't do my homework like I should. Shame on me for that. But I better start, because I leave and I'm hurting. And it's not hurting from, hey, I really had a good day of physical therapy. It's hurting because, hey, I haven't done my homework and my body's not used to this. What do I have in my eye? I don't know, but it's really trying to dig its way in. Oh, it's an eyelash. I have an eyelash right in the corner of my eye. Okay. Keep going, Shell. So this is in my opinion, this is more cool toned than neutral. But that's just my opinion on this palette. Nikki may tell you something different, but then again, we've got different skin tones. So that plays a role in it too. Please check her channel out. She's busy on there. She's posting. She posts all kinds of things. She does, let's see, Masked Monday. She does a collab with Shelly from the Inside Out with Shelly. She does all kinds of things. And she's just a lot of fun. Nikki's got a lot of fun about her. Okay. So my is on. I need to clean my brush. Why did I do this first, you ask? Because I didn't know I wanted to use this brush until I pulled it out and realized it needed to be cleaned. Gosh. Nikki would say, it's the swish, kids. I've got my swish. It's a tin with a sponge in it that holds cleaner. And you swirl your, or swish your sponge in it. All right. So we've gone in with let's go in with back and build some color there. And that's another matte. I hear something ticking. Oh, I know what, it's not ticking, it's hammering. Neighbors across the street. Another neighbor across the street is getting a new roof. That is the fourth house in this neighborhood to get a new roof. We've had 4 big trees taken down at different houses, and we've had 4 roofs put on. So people are keeping roofers and tree people busy. We've got a stump that needs to be ground out. We had a tree taken down just over a year ago, and the guy never came back to grind the stump out. So I don't know if he's gonna get back in touch with him to do it, or if he's gonna find somebody else. I don't know. It's not real big. But it needs to happen. Okay. Well, that's blending in real nice. So have any of you guys tried the new Whopper or the new the new and improved Whopper, or the Big Arch? I think that's what it's called, from McDonald's. You guys tried those yet? If you have, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. I don't eat fast food that often. I'm not supposed to, cholesterol and all that. But I eat a largely vegetarian diet, and it's not because I have some special connection to being vegetarian. It's just I like vegetables better, and they seem to like me better. But if you've tried them, let me know what you think. I've heard Taco Bell has come out with something else new that I've seen described as disgusting and inedible on reviews on TV, on YouTube. And then I think Arby's has some new roast beef thing. Some new beef thing. I don't know. Like I said, I don't eat the stuff, so I don't know. I can't have the sodium and I can't have the cholesterol. So, okay, well, that blended okay, did its thing. All right, let's go ahead and go in with, what's this one? Don't Know Her. That's that shimmery, kind of a purpley one. Right here. Don't Know Her. We'll put some color on with her. And I'm going to clean and use that same brush. Actually, no. I'm going to use a smaller one. Let's see what we can do with Don't Know Her. That's the wrong kind of brush. Need something a little fluffier. Here, we'll do this one. Technical difficulties, please stand by. Indecisive Gemini here. Who would ever figure that, right? Not me. Alright. Try this now. With Don't Know Her. Boy, that is a very cool color. Oh. I'm just going to gently pat her in. Okay, that's giving me some of the, what I can work with that. We'll just blend, blend, blend. Come up here to my eyebrow. You know, I've mentioned this before, and I think Nikki's even touched on it, that it's been interesting to see how Jeffree's formulas have changed over the years. Now, granted, this is a Morphe collab, so I don't think that he had the creative control necessarily. I don't really know what part he played other than naming these colors, maybe picking them, but I don't know that his people formulated them. I don't know. I don't want to speak, without authority there, because I don't know. Because the other Morphe palettes that I've had have been known for being powdery. And this one's not an exception. That's my opinion. But with his own palettes, over the years, they have the evolution, if you will. And I've got the original Alien palette, and he just re-released that collection, and I've thought about possibly getting that palette just to compare, just to see if the formulas are the same. Because inquiring minds want to know. Blend. I really need to wash all of my brushes again. I've got a little electric washer. It works like a dream, really. Even has a little dryer to it. Air dries them. Well, it has a fan that runs, but it doesn't use heat. First question my physical therapist is going to ask, did you make a video today? Or are you getting ready to make a video today? Why, yes. How did you guess? Okay. More color. It's a little splotchy. This is definitely a little splotchy. I watched a video yesterday. It's a shopping video. This girl, that's what her content's about, is shopping different places. And she went to Chef Store USA. I've never heard of that place before, but it's what its name says it is. It's for chefs and small businesses. It's not like a Costco. It's not like a Sam's. It was fascinating, really. And I even learned some things. She like on these giant cans of pickled jalapenos. She said you can break these down into little pints and rejar them. Just water bath them for about 20 minutes and then rejar them. And she said you can do the same thing with those big tubs of the big things of barbecue sauce and stuff like that. She said you can recontainer those, put them in jars. She said you just have to water bath them for about 20 minutes. And I did not know that you could do that. I used to can my own. I used to make my own barbecue sauce. And, but I cooked it and it's a whole process making sauces. It's not hard as much as it's time consuming. But I didn't know with, the shelf stuff that you could do that. I had no idea. Okay, this needs blending out more. It is splotchy. My goodness. Come on, we don't know her. Look at this. Do you see how splotchy that is? Frustrating. You know what I'll do is I will blend a little bit of the other color into it. The back. See if I can't get that to blend together a little bit better. Take care of some of that splotchiness. Well, I'm going to have to just call that and say good enough, because I need to move on. All right, now I'm going in with another shimmer. Dog Mom. And that's this one right here. And I'm putting that on the lid. Maybe I should call that more of a foil. Is that a shimmer or a foil? There's so many different names for things these days. Duochrome, multi-chrome, glitter, foil, shimmer, pigment, baked. It's just everything. I'm going to put this shiny color. How about that? This is a shade you could almost put on with your finger if you wanted to. It's soft. And it's building nice, and I like that. I like shades that are buildable. So anyway, back to that USA Chef store. Do you all have something like that in your area, or like a restaurant warehouse? Not so much like GFS, but like a chef store. This place was huge. It was massive. It was a warehouse, but you could buy like 50 pounds of onions and potatoes and different things like that. Tomatoes by the case, things like that. When they were big cases. And these giant whole cuts of meat, bigger than, these things were huge and the prices were just crazy good. If you'd have some butchery skills, shop there. All of this will get blended with a neutral brush. All I'm going to see is that spot. Okay. That is Dog Mom. And so my last color I think I'm going to put on I think I'm going to use 2. I may use Welcome eventually, but I'm going to use 2 to pretty much round out my look. I may use that Welcome right in the very corner, but I don't know. For 2 days in a row now, I have gotten a 40% off, today only, coupon in my app for Kohl's. I got one yesterday and it was only good for yesterday. And now I've got one that's for today that's only good for today. And I don't need a thing from Kohl's. I wish I could think of anything that I need from there. I've got $10 in Kohl's cash. But see, I had 40% off and bought a bunch of stuff with the first 40% off thing I got. And so now I've got 40% off plus Kohl's cash and I don't need anything. What would you do? Would you just find something and buy it just for the satisfaction of using the $10 plus the 40%? Justify a new pair of summer shoes? Justify a new pair of tennis shoes? Maybe a dress? Should I try to do something like that? I have to pull out the old Kohl's credit card. Okay, that went on real quick and easy. And I don't think I'm going to put anything in the corner. I think this inner corner, that will be good enough. What I've got here now. I'm already cross-eyed. I don't need help making it that much more noticeable. All right. Put these over here because I know I need to wash those. Put that away. All right, and this is what I did with the Jeffree Star X Morphe palette. Or Morphe X Jeffree Star palette. Sorry. So we'll put her up. And I'm going to go off camera, get the eyes done, and I will be right back with my final look. So see you in a minute. All right, so this is what we ended up with. I finished off with the ColourPop multi-chrome liner, gel liner. I never can remember the name of this, y'all. I look at all of them and I try. As soon as I turn the camera back on, it goes away. Acting up. And it kind of, it shifts from a, kind of a purple to a blue to maybe a little bit of green. I don't know. I just thought it would be a nice little topper. I've got that all around my eye. And then I added just a little bit of the Ofra black to the lower waterline corners. And then, of course, my standby, my Charmacy mascara. And then I used ColourPop's Fruit Punch lip stain. And over top of that, I added the Buxom lip stain. And this is in like a powdery pink. So it kind of takes the redness out of the Fruit Punch, because that really is a Fruit Punch color, and it's like too much for little old me. So anyway, oh, and I have been using this L'Oreal Infallible setting spray, and oh my gosh, this stuff is awesome. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. I'll keep using it. I love it, and I am so happy with it. And it's easy to, it's easy to acquire. I don't have to go online to buy it or anything like that, and it doesn't cost all that much. I think after I had like a $4 off coupon, I think I gave like $9 for it. But it's worth it. So, but whatever blows your hair back, right? So anyway, that's my portion. This is the end, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic day, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is that you may be watching, whatever day it is you may be watching. Yeah, go over to Miss Nikki, check out her channel at Happy Hauls, see what she did, and in the meantime, I will say goodbye, adieu, farewell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.